¿Cómo estás? Felicitaciones, Carmen. Bienvenida. Priscilla, bienvenida. Feliz jueves. Happy Thursday. Carolina, Charlie, buenos días. De nada, Carlin. Christopher, ¿cómo estás hoy? Good morning, Kimura. Can we have our cameras on, por favor, clase? Gracias. Good morning, Akari. Good morning, Nikki. ¿Cómo estás? Good morning. Gracias, Kimura. Buenos días a todos. So, how was your day yesterday, you guys? How was yesterday? Good? Muy bien. So, the other day around here, if you remember, I was talking about snow. It was so cold here, we had snow, right? For a couple of days. Now, today, I mean, we had snow on Tuesday, right? Today, it's 80. And by Saturday and Sunday, it's supposed to be 90 degrees in March. It's an El Nino year. Y'all ever heard of El Nino and La Nina in terms of weather? It's an El Nino year. So we're going to have all kinds of extremes in our weather. Buenos días, Haley, Marilisa. ¿Cómo estás? Arches, Aslin. Can we have our cameras? We're going to have a little different day today. So we need to kind of follow along. Yeah. Hoy es jueves, el 19 de marzo. You guys, March. It's already March 19th. We're already halfway through the month. That's crazy, right? Time goes by so fast. Y hoy vamos a practicar con el vocabulario de la ropa, los precios, los verbos, right? Precios, prices, right? So we're gonna keep practicing that a little bit more. And then we're going to continue getting to know that verb gustar, me gusta, te gusta, le gusta, nosotros, right? Gusta, les gusta, or if what we like is more than one, then we add an N, gustan. So the verb is a little different, right? And so what we're going to find out is not only is gustar and encantar that way, to really like something, but also to cost. So we're going to practice our prices, right? Cuesta, cuestan. Okay. You saw that when you did the Nearpod. We're just going to look at it again. We'll practice it again. And then we'll see how far we get for today. Okay. All right. So buenos dias a todos. First thing is first. Let's see what y'all remember. I'm going to share a screen with you. Pop your answers in the chat. I don't know that there's a wrong answer. So just whatever you think. Okay, clase. Which is the odd one out? And why? Why do you think it's the odd, whatever your choice is? Which of these do you think is the odd one out? Again, there's no right or wrong answer per se. It's just whatever your thinking is. El vestido, el traje, el abrigo, pantalón. los guantes, las botas, la camisa, las sandalias, el suéter, la bufanda. Oh, okay, that's a good answer. La chaqueta, el vaquero, right? Our jeans, las zapatillas. We can have all different kind of word for tennis shoes, you guys. You're going to see that, all different kinds of words. El sombrero, we said, was any hat that with a wide brim. La falda, la gorra, el impermeable, los zapatos. All right, Marilisa, how come? So which is the odd one out? What's your choice? Pop it in the chat. Tell me your thinking. ¿Por qué? Again, there's no right or wrong answer. Just tell me why. Why did you choose that one? Nikki, ¿por qué? Why? Marilisa? Haley, which one are you going to choose? Carolina, Priscilla? Okay. Nikki, why did you choose those? Or that one? Aslan, how about you? Akari? Christopher? Which is the odd one out? You guys, I'm going to need your attention today, and we're going to need to participate, okay? So either you tell me IDK, I don't know, pop it in the chat, or question mark, or something that shows me that you are engaged and you're following along and that I am not talking to the air, okay? So let's put some answers in the chat, por favor. Okay, Nikki, good thinking. Christopher, which one is the odd one out? Carolina, James, Aslan. There's no wrong answer here. This is simply a matter of warming up with vocabulary. Come on. ¿Por qué, Carlin? All right, good, Nikki. Anybody else? Why, Aslan? How come, Christopher? Okay, so here's some of the answers we've gotten. We had el traje, the suit, because they chose that because they felt like it was the only like dress up thing, right? Some of them chose el impermeable because it's the only like raincoat, like rain item, right? Some of us chose, good answer. Some of us chose los guantes, the gloves, because of all of those, it's the only one that goes on our hands, right? See, there's no wrong answer, you guys, just thinking. Anybody else? Okay. Yeah. Good answer. Some of us chose gloves because they thought the ones in the image looked like the ones that you clean with, right? Not the ones that you like would wear without, right? Okay, muy bien. Anyone else? See, some of us chose las sandalias because it's the only like summer item. Yeah. Las sandalias, some of us chose that one because it's summer. All right, anybody else before we move on? Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing that. Okay. Bueno. So here's what we're going to start with today, you guys. I need everybody to join me in Canvas, and I need everybody to go to the VHL. And I'm going to ask you guys to kind of get familiar with that. Maybe leave it up in a different tab if you can. Okay, I'll share my screen so that y'all know what I'm talking about here. All right, so you should have, let me view as a student. Okay, so launch your VHL. And when this pops up, you guys come over here to Tools. And click on vText. And I'm going to meet you there in just a minute. So once you get that open, just kind of chill for a second till I get there. Okay, let me know if it's blocked for you. Buenos dias, Carlota. Let me know if it won't open for you. So VHL and then vText. And give me a thumbs up when you're there, por favor. Okay, Carlota's there. Arches is there. Christopher. Yeah, Haley, muy bien, Kamura, Carlin. James, click on Tools at the top right there. And then vText. All right, Nikki, do you see that Tools? Yeah, Stacy. Okay. Has anyone seen Heaven today? Akari, Aslan, Priscilla, I can't see your screen, so I don't know if you're struggling or not or what. So you'll have to let me know. Okay, so when you get there, you guys, you should see, again, taking a look at my screen, you should see like the table of contents over here. And you want to make sure that you are in Unidad Tres. Unidad Tres. Right? So when you get there, if you should see like page numbers, right? You guys, you with me? And we want to go to page 152, 152. Okay, page 152. So let me know if you're having troubles. James, you need to go to Unit 3. Unit 3, not Unit 2. Unit 3, Guatemala. Carolina, click on Tools. Christopher, I don't know where you are. Okay, Haley, so you should see page numbers toward the middle of your screen, and you want to go to page 152. Okay, let me get there. All right. And I'm just going to go single page view. You guys do whatever you feel comfortable with, but this helps me make my screen bigger. Okay. All right. All right. Give me a thumbs up. Everybody there? See or no? See? All right, muy bien. So let's review some of this vocab real quick, you guys. Left to right. we had ir de compras. So what is this guy doing, you guys? ¿Qué hace este hombre? What's he doing? Ir de compras. Shopping. Muy bien. So ir de compras, to go shopping. Okay, muy bien. And then we had la tienda, which we all know is a store. So what kind of stores? La tienda de ropa, clase. ¿Qué es una tienda de ropa? What is that? What do they sell there? ¿Qué venden en una tienda de ropa? Muy bien. Venden clothes, right? They sell clothes en una tienda de ropa. Aquí tenemos una tienda de regalos. Regalos, clase. ¿Qué venden? ¿Qué venden? Ahí. Gifts. Very good. It's a gift shop, right? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Muy bien. Okay. En una tienda de música, ¿qué venden? You guys, what do they sell at una tienda de música? Muy bien. Instruments, all different kinds of, not just guitarras, right? But all kinds of instruments. Okay, muy bien. En una zapatería, ¿qué venden, clase? Shoes. Muy bien. And remember, you guys, anything that ends in this ERIA tells us that it's where something is being sold. So if they have zapatos, shoes, then it's a zapateria, right? It's where they sell shoes. All righty, so let's look here. A Lucia, which is this gal here, supposedly, le gusta mirar vitrinas. Who can help me with that? Le gusta mirar vitrinas. What are they trying to tell us there? What's le gusta? What's gusta? Gustar. Le gusta. See. Okay, so, but not I. Very good. Not I, but who? Lucia. Right? Because if it was I like, it would be me gusta. In this case, it's le gusta. So we're talking about somebody else. In this case, Lucia. So what does Lucia like, you guys? She likes to mirar vitrinas, right? She likes to window shop. Vitrinas, windows. Mirar, to look or see, right? So she's looking through the windows, so she's window shopping at the shoe store. Okay, muy bien. Clase, ¿qué venden? A la papelería. Sí, office supplies, right? Glue, paper, crayons, staples, paper, whatever. Okay, muy bien. All right, la vendedora y la clienta. So who are these people? ¿Quiénes son? Who are these people? La vendedora y la clienta. Who are they? Muy bien, Camora. The seller, the vendor, we know that word in English. And the client, we know that word as well, right? In this case, they both happen to be feminine. So if we have a seller, la vendedora, or el vendedor, if it was masculine, ¿qué quiere decir vender? What does this verb mean? Vender, clase. What does that mean? To sell. Muy bien. Like a vendor, a vending machine, right? All those things. And so if somebody's selling, they're trying to get somebody to do what? To buy. And therefore, comprar, to buy. Okay. So la vendedora vende, right? The salesperson sells. Pero la clienta, the client, compra, she buys. Okay. Muy bien. Okay. How about here? Esta tienda no abre los domingos. Who can help me out here? What is going on in this image? Esta tienda no abre los domingos. What is that trying to tell us? Any guesses? They're looking at the door of the place, and it says abierto, cerrado, with some hours. Muy bien, muy bien. So this store, esta tienda, no abre. It doesn't open on Sunday, so that they're closed on Sundays. They're not open. No abre. Okay. But if we have una tienda en línea, right? Online, nunca cierran. Do they ever close, you guys? Online shopping, does that ever turn off? No. So nunca, never, right? So las tiendas en línea nunca cierran. They never close. Close, cierra, right? Cerrar. Okay. All right. What I would like for us to do is take a look at these. Número 10. It says Diana is talking about her shopping experiences. Complete each sentence with the most appropriate word. So I'm going to let you number them in the chat, and then I'm going to come back to you. Use your V-text. You should be able to see it in front of you. Again, you guys, this helps me with feedback. I need to know what you understand. Okay. So if you need help understanding what the sentence is saying, you ask me. Otherwise, number them. One, put your blank. You don't have to rewrite the whole sentence. Just fill in your blank with the words in the vocabulary. So it is currently 35 after, and there are 6 of these. So I'll give you about 6 minutes or so. Pop your answers in the chat and be careful because I might call on you. Okay, make sure you number them, please. Okay, I need you guys to please, some of you are doing a great job. Some of us need to really try and follow along. We're not clicking on anything, right? You guys are putting your answers in the chat. Bottom of page 152. Carolina, Aslan, right? I know some of you guys are doing a good job. Some of us need to get with the program. Again, I have a hard time counting people as present if you all are off taking a nap or doing something somewhere else. All right, good job, Carlota. Muy bien. Let's pop them in the chat, you guys. I may call on you to read me your answer. What's your choice? We don't need the whole sentence, right? Just what you would put in the blank. Hey, Priscilla, I don't see you on Go Guardian, so you'll have to put some answers in the chat for me. So that I know you're with me. Just pop your answers in chat. You're just using the vocab in the images right up above to complete those fill in the blanks. Okay, good job. Keep it up. Good job, Eslin. Good job, Eslin. Muy bien. Carolina, like to hear from you. Arshas, did you put your answers in yet? Good job, Nikki. Okay, just one more minute and then we'll see how you guys are doing. Yep, you don't have to put the whole sentence in, you're just filling in the blank, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right, moving in. Let's see. Let's go through some of these together. Looks like you guys did a great job. Okay, so let me put my screen back up here. All right, so have your answers ready. Let's see what you guys came up with. All right, número uno. Compro zapatos en la. Arshas, can you unmute, por favor? Where do you buy your shoes?
The zapateria?
Yay, la zapateria. Muy bien, Arshas. That's a hard word to say. All right, número dos. En la blank venden blusas. They sell blouses somewhere. Where do they sell blouses, Marilisa? Número dos. Can you read it to us?
En la tienda de ropa.
En la tienda de ropa. In a clothing store is where they sell blouses. Muy bien. Número tres. En esta tienda de regalos hay una something simpática. Anybody remember what does simpática mean? What is simpática? Like nice, pleasant, very good. Carlota, can you read us your sentence, por favor? Or your blank for number three?
I said vendedora.
Vendedora, muy bien. So in this gift store, there is a very nice salesperson, una vendedora. Okay, muy bien. Número cuatro, son las 9. It's 9 o'clock. La tienda abre a las 10. The store opens at 10. Ahora está. Who wants to do that one? Number 4, número cuatro, número cuatro, número cuatro. Nikki, what did you put for número cuatro? You don't have to read us the whole thing, just your blank. What did you put for número cuatro? Ahora está, what, Nikki?
I don't know really how to say the name.
That's okay. That's why we do this, man. That's fine. Give it your best shot.
Cerradera?
That's it. Cerrada. Try it. Cerrada.
Cerrada.
There you go. Muy bien. Ahora está cerrada. It's closed. Okay. Muy bien. Número 5. Good job, Nikki. Me gusta caminar. I like to walk. Right? Por la ciudad, around the city. And mirar. Mirar, to look. At what? At what? At what? At what? Aslan, can you unmute and just tell us how you filled in the blank, por favor? How did we fill in the blank? How do we say number 5? Anybody else want to give it a try? Christopher, where are you? Did you get number 5, Christopher? Kimura, where's Kimura? There you are. Kimura, what did you put for number 5? I'm trying to look at the answers in the chat. I'm sorry. Yeah.
For number 5, I put me gusta. I just put vertines.
Yeah, vitrinas. Very good. I like to walk around the city and look at vitrinas, right? To look in window shop, to look through the windows. Very good. Very good. Muy bien. Muy bien. So then our last one. Esa blank vende cuadernos, bolígrafos y calendarios. That's not part of our vocab, Christopher. All you got to do is use one of these that are up in here. Right? Carlin, what did you put for número 6? Carlin, número 6?
Papelería.
Papeleria, right? Because the papeleria is where we buy, where they sell notebooks and pens and calendars and all of that. So esa papeleria, very good. Vende cuadernos, bolígrafos y calendarios. Muy bien. Good job, you guys. Good job. Okay. Do not close your V text. Just leave it the way it is. Okay, we're going to come back to it in just a minute. But we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to do a little more practice. So give me a second. Get this set up a little bit. It's thinking. All right. Let me.
Ya sabes.
Turn this down. Or rather, I'd like to put it in English, but it's not going to let me. I'll slow it
¿Qué
down.
te vas a poner para la fiesta?
Okay. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. So let's listen. It's not going to let me put English subtitles, and that's fine. You guys can just listen a little bit. So our job, of course, is to listen and then to try and answer the questions about clothing. So they are planning for una fiesta. They're planning to go to a party, and they're trying to figure out what to wear at this party. Okay. So let's listen. I can put the Spanish
¿Ya sabes qué te vas a poner para la fiesta?
And I slowed it down, so you'll have to really listen, okay? So our first one, ¿sabes qué vas a poner para la fiesta? So what are you going to wear for the party, okay? What are you going to wear for the party?
Ay, no, ¿me ayudas?
Okay, me ayudas. So we had that verb ayudar. Does anybody remember what ayudar means? We had it when we were learning our very good, Carlota. Very good. Anybody else? Will you help me? Muy bien. Me ayudas? Will you help me? Okay. Okay, los dos jóvenes. And we have llevar is our verb. Okay. So right now they're wearing jeans, right? Están llevando. They're wearing jeans. Okay.
Tengo esta opción. Esta falda
Okay, clase, ¿cómo es esta falda? How would we describe la falda? Tell me A, B, C, or D. Okay, muy bien, Camora. Muy bien, Carlota. Carlin, muy bien. Tell me A, B, C, or D. What is this skirt like? ¿Cómo es esta falda? A, B, C, or D. Muy bien, Nikki. Nikki's hot today. Anybody else? Arshas, ¿qué piensas tú? A, B, C, or D? Christopher, how would we describe this skirt? Stacy? Melanie, Aslan? Carolina? ¿Cómo es esta falda? A, B, C, or D? Muy bien, Marilisa. Okay, you guys are telling me A. Roja y corta. Red and short. Yeah, Christopher. Okay, muy bien.
o este vestido.
La
Okay. Este vestido es principalmente ¿de qué color, clase? ¿De qué color? A, B, or C? Este vestido, the one that she's holding up here, this dress, es principalmente, principally or mostly, negro, verde, o gris. A, B, or C? ¿De qué color? Ok, muy bien, clase. Ok, este vestido es principalmente, mostly, ¿de qué color? Negro. It's mostly black, right? Tiene flores, hay flores, I don't know, what are they? Rosadas or rojas or something. Okay, Arshus. So negro. Okay, muy bien. It's mostly black.
La falda.
All right. El hombre cree que ella, so what does the man think? I don't know if we heard that. Did we hear that? I don't know if we heard it. We'll skip that.
Yo no sé qué camisa usar. La blanca o la amarilla.
La blanca.
Okay. I'm gonna skip. Okay. El joven, the young man, tiene en sus manos, in his hands. Okay. What does he have in his hands? El joven tiene en sus manos unos jeans, unos pantalones cortos, unos pantalones o los calcetines, A, B, C, or D. Muy bien. Carlota, muy bien. Marilisa, Nikki, muy bien. Kamura, Stacy, muy bien. Carlin, see? Okay, el joven, the young man, tiene, he has in his hands. Christopher, ¿qué tiene en sus manos? What does he have in his hands? Jeans, pantalones cortos, pantalones o calcetines. A, B, C, or D. What is he holding? Well, to me, clase, they look like khakis. Aren't they like khaki pants? Because he's wearing jeans, right? So I think those of you who said C are closer to the mark, right? Because, yeah, because he's wearing jeans, but he's holding khaki pants. So I would just say pants, pantalones. Yeah. Okay. Bueno.
Ay, ahora no sé qué me pongo arriba.
Okay, so she's trying to figure out what to wear with that skirt. Remember, she chose the red skirt. So she says, no sé, I don't know, right? I don't know what to wear on top of the skirt.
Esta camisa o esta blusa.
Me gusta más la blusa.
Okay, so me gusta más. Me gusta más. What do you think? Another way of saying that, you guys? Me gusta más, A, B, C, or D? Another way he could have said, me gusta más. So she gave him a choice. Think about it. She gave him a choice, right? La camisa o la blusa. And he says, me gusta más. He chose one over the other, right? He had a preference. So how else could he have said that? A, B, C, or D? Very good, Marilisa. Yes, you guys got it, right? He could have said, yo prefiero, I prefer, right? Me gusta más, I like more, right? Or I prefer, prefiero. Okay, good. Thinking, you gotta think outside
Yo
the
no
box a
sé
little
qué
bit.
pantalón usar. ¿Este o este?
Okay. Let's see. We're gonna skip that. Let's skip.
Creo que ese.
¿Crees que estos zapatos están bien?
Muy bien.
Okay. So el chico tiene, the boy has unos tenis blancos. What's he got in his hand, clase? Sandalias rojas, zapatos verdes, or zapatos café, de color café. A, B, C, or D. What does he have? ¿Qué tiene el chico? Muy bien. We got to think outside the box. We got to use our tools. All right, you guys are telling me D. Let's see. Unos zapatos cafés. See? Next question. La mujer, the woman, but thinks that, cree que sus zapatos son buenos, feo, or feos. What does she say here? You got a hint down here at the bottom of the screen. A, B, C, or D. Careful. Zapatos, sus zapatos son A, B, C, or D. Wow, good job. Anybody else? Well, she says she likes them, right? She says down here, muy bien. Te vas a ver muy bien, right? But you guys, in our sentence, zapatos are plural, huh? So be buenos. You have to be careful. Remember, our describing words have to match masculine, feminine, singular, or plural. Okay. All right, let's keep going.
Te vas a ver muy bien.
Tú también. Ya,
Okay, we're gonna skip.
ya casi es la hora de la fiesta. Hay que,
We're gonna skip.
hay que apurarnos.
Sí, me voy a cambiar y gracias por ayudarme.
Gracias.
Okay. So she says, ella le dice, gracias, blank, ayudarme. She says, por or para. Sí. Por ayudarme. Okay, muy bien. Muy bien.
Gracias a ti.
All right. Good job, you guys. Thanks for sticking with it. And sometimes we have to think outside the box, right? We got to use our tools. And that's what the purpose of those are, to kind of stretch our thinking a little bit. Okay. All right. Muy bien. Our next trick is we are going to practice shopping. Yeah. And in doing this, you guys, we are going to try to put some things together. We're going to try to put together some vocabulary, asking questions, what these weird verbs look like. Okay, because remember we talked about how gustar and encantar are highly, highly irregular. So we got to see what they kind of look like. Okay. And one key thing to remember is when we like something, or when we really like something, gustar and encantar, there's only two forms, a singular form and a plural form. So if we like one thing, it's always going to be gusta or encanta. If we like or really like more than one item, then we add an N and it becomes gustan or encantan. But there's also another one, which is to cost. How much does something cost? Okay. That verb works exactly the same way. If we're asking about the price or talking about the price of one item, it becomes cuesta. If we're talking about the price of multiple items, we add an N, becomes cuestan. So we're going to kind of see some of these sort of oddities as we go through some of these slides. Okay. So we're going to try to move quickly. Stay awake. Okay. Stay purposeful. And let's take a look at this first slide. Vamos de compras. We're going shopping, right? Let's go shopping. Vamos de compras. All right. All right. So we're at a store and we have a challenge. Un desafío en la tienda. So let's see if we can figure this out. Are y'all ready here? Can you see my screen? All right, so tenemos una camisa, or I should say una camisa, los zapatos, los tenis, we'll just call them tennis shoes, okay, for short. Y, clase, tenemos $100. We have $100. Everybody with me? Okay. Tenemos $100. All right. So, I came ahead of myself. ¿Qué podemos comprar? ¿Qué podemos comprar? So what is comprar again? Stay with me, you guys. This is a little challenging. What is comprar? To buy. So what do we think the question could be asking? ¿Qué podemos comprar? We have $100. What do you think the question could be asking? And we have 3 items on the thing. Okay, yeah, you're close. What can we buy? We have $100. So what can we buy? ¿Qué podemos comprar? Okay, los tenis cuestan $60. La camisa cuesta $30 y los zapatos cuestan $120. Clase, ¿qué podemos comprar? What can we buy? Clase, follow me. Tenemos $100. We have $100. We have 3 items, and you can see their prices there. ¿Qué podemos comprar? Pop it in the chat. We have $100 to spend. This is our challenge. We only have $100, and we're at the store, right? En la tienda. So what can we buy? Marilisa, we only have $100, right? We only have $100. ¿Cuánto tenemos? Tenemos $100. Right? So, clase, podemos comprar los tenis. ¿Sí? Los tenis y la camisa. Los tenis y la camisa cuestan $90, right? 60 and 30 make 90. And we have 100. So we can buy, clase, los tenis, the tennis shoes, y la camisa and the shirt. Isn't that right? Everybody with me on this? Sí or no? Give me a thumbs up if you're following what we're doing. Okay. Okay, so let's try our next one. Okay, quickly, Carlota. All right, so our next challenge. ¿Hace cuánto tenemos? ¿Cuántos dólares tenemos? How much money do we have? $50, right? $50, okay. Bueno, ¿qué podemos comprar? $25, $21. I'm not going to tell you what we're practicing vocab too, right? So, ¿qué podemos comprar? Tenemos $50. See, let's try to answer in Spanish. What is that word for hat? What is that word for hat? Baseball hat. Clase, help me out. ¿Qué podemos comprar? ¿Sí? Podemos comprar una gorra. One hat. Right? Clase, las gorras cuestan $25. They cost $25 a piece, don't they? Y tenemos $50. ¿Cuántas gorras podemos comprar? How many hats? ¿Cuántas gorras podemos comprar? How many hats can we buy con $50? Dos. Right? Dos. Podemos comprar 2 gorras con $50. Right? All right, let's do one more. One more. Okay, clase. ¿Cuántos tenemos? ¿Cuántos dólares tenemos? How much money do we have, clase? Do we remember how to say 80? Okay. $80. Muy bien. $80. Okay. ¿Qué podemos comprar, clase? Quickly, Nikki. So, Los vaqueros o los jeans cuestan $100. Los pantalones cortos cuestan $60 y las sandalias cuestan $20. Okay, clase. Come up with an answer, por favor. ¿Qué podemos comprar? What can we buy con $80? See? Do we remember those words in Spanish? ¿Qué podemos comprar, clase? Come on. Anybody? How do we say short pants and sandals? How do we say short pants and sandals? Pantalones cortos, muy bien. And sandals, sandalias, right? Sandalias. Okay. Muy bien, muy bien. Good job. Okay. So I'm going to put this link in the chat, or I'm going to try to, and I'm going to hope that it opens up for us so we can do another little quick practice with our vocab. So there's a link in the chat. Click on it, por favor. And let's sort of do some practicing. All right, good, Christopher. Good, Kamura. Good, Maria Lisa. Go ahead and start. And remember, on these word wall things, you guys can pick your game of choice, right? On the right-hand side there. Okay, Catalina, go ahead and click the start button, or you can choose from the right-hand side, whatever, you can pick a different game. Good job, Kamura. Yeah, I'm gonna take attendance while you guys are doing that. Okay, go ahead and play with that while I'm taking attendance, you guys, por favor. Okay. How'd we do, Christopher? Did you end up with the score? Okay. When you are finished, go ahead and finish your game, get your score, play another version, do whatever you choose. I'm just reminding you, I'm getting ready to pull it up on my screen so y'all can see. We need to make sure that we have completed our guided note that went along with that Nearpod. There were a lot of words there, okay? So you want to make sure that you get your guided notes submitted. Okay, so if you guys can see, just take a peek at my screen real quick. We have about 10 minutes left. If you have not completed your guided notes using the Nearpod, you need to get those submitted. Here's a list of all the vocabulary. Here is the VHL assignment to practice our vocabulary. And then we had a practice sheet with clothing items and colors. So I'm going to give you the remaining time today. If you have not turned in those 1, 2, 3, 4 things, or 3 things actually, you need to get those done before you leave today. Okay. All right. Good job, you guys. You stuck with it. It was a hard day today. Muy bien. Muy bien. Okay, stay online so I can help you. Stay in Zoom. Head on over to Canvas, guided notes, and VHL activity, and this practice sheet is what we need to be working on. Next week, you guys, we are going to go on to something other than the vocab, right? So I'm trying to give you guys an opportunity to make sure you get caught up. Okay, let me know if y'all have any questions. Okay. Catalina, just a reminder there. Remember that our colors are describing words. Christopher, what are you working on? Our colors are describing words, and so they have to match masculine, feminine, singular, or plural. Okay. All right. Can you pull it up, Christopher? Christopher. Okay, Carlota, do you have everything turned in? Are you gonna go to Canvas, Christopher? You gotta get out of the VH1 or the VH. It's okay. It's so annoying though, isn't it, Kimura? And then it's like scramble, scramble. All right, Christopher. Click on Spanish 1. Okay, thank you, Kimura. Okay, so before we sign off, Christopher, you hang out with me for a minute, but everybody else, by Monday, we need to make sure that anything that you have not turned in is turned in before class on Monday. Okay, you guys? Christopher, you hang out with me. Everybody else, adios. Adios. Christopher, go to modules. Go to Spanish 1, modules. Okay, so now find unit 3. All right, scroll down. All right. Hang on, my Go Guardian turned off. Give me a second. It's trying to load. Okay. All right, can you pull it up on your screen there? So I can see it. Pull it up on your Go Guardian. Okay. Yes. Now be careful because blazer, there's only one blazer, right? So it wouldn't be plural. And then it's un, which is masculine. So then whole, masculine and singular. Does that make any sense? Christopher? Right, because check the chat, Christopher. Because our colors are adjectives, they're describing words. So we have to pay attention if the item we're describing is masculine or feminine, singular or plural, and then we have to adjust our spelling based on that. Okay? So do you remember where to find the visual, the helper in the resource library? Because some of our colors follow a different pattern. I'll put the link in the chat for you again, and then you can open it in a different tab. Okay. All right, Christopher, in the chat is the link to the colors and how they work, like their spelling changes. Go ahead and open a different tab and you can pop that in there or whatever works on your Chromebook. So you can kind of go back or double screen it or whatever works for you. Okay. All right. So does that make sense now? So, yeah. All right. All right. Nos vemos lunes. I'll see you Monday. Right. Adios.